Hey guys, what's going on? It's Johnny and Mel here. Super tired, super sore. We are back from Hal-Con. We didn't stay the whole weekend. This is being recorded on Sunday. The aftermath of the big mess up that was Saturday, which we'll get into in a second. But the reason we didn't stay the whole weekend is because we just couldn't afford 2 hotel nights.
We could, but we didn't risk it.
And we got stuff to take care of here at home, so.
And I gotta work tomorrow, so.
Yeah, that's that. You don't want to be too tired to work. So
precisely.
So yeah, we drove down Friday morning, got there right as the convention opened. Had to go into the convention right away because our hotel room, we couldn't check in until 3 o'clock.
And I ended up missing a panel, which I was told that you weren't missing much anyway.
Which panel was that?
There was like a 2-parter for the armored.
Oh yeah, yeah. We caught the maritime armor.
The second one.
We caught the second one on Saturday.
Yeah.
So yeah, Friday we walked around. We went to the vendors, which was open to the public. Just that floor though, because they had a separate entrance for them. And then we just did the tour around. Not that busy there, but busy enough because like a lot of people, skipped out on school or work to show up. Any highlights from Friday, really?
Well, besides buying stuff, and I was dressed up as a movie Laura. Not many people took my photo, which didn't matter me any. But I did manage to finally find the steampunk place. Finally.
Yeah.
So I got a few photos taken there. So.
Yeah, and I debuted Jason Todd, which I actually, funny thing, I didn't put on the full outfit prior to showing up. I had just bought the piece. Basically, I found a really good leather jacket that matched what he wore in Under the Red Hood, the animated movie.
Yeah.
So,
despite I bought you a jacket too. So and
did you return that?
No, I can't return it because now it's the 2 weeks are over.
Oh, I'll wear it. It's a really nice jacket, the one she bought me too. So I'll just wear that for everyday use. Don't worry. So yeah, I basically it was made up of my existing pieces from Solid Snake and my Commander Shepard outfit. The gloves were from Shepard, the boots and pants.
Which work for breast knuckles.
Yeah. Well, not really breast. He kind of wears like padded gloves with padding on them. And the mask was a $2 dollar store Halloween mask that I painted, and I actually got, what's the name of that material?
Spirit gum.
No, not spirit gum. The stuff I use for the eyes.
Organza.
Yeah, I used a thin layer of organza to make the eyes just pure white, so that was just, that Bruce Timm, Warner Brothers, DC animated style, where when you put a mask on, you're just, your pupils are white. It looked good, but damn, could I barely see any of those things. It made it rough when I went into the vendor room and I was like skimming through comics, games, and movies and stuff, and I was just like, what is this? What am I holding?
You should have at least held on to my belt or something.
Yeah, but I got a lot of good photos with a lot of Batman characters. I was just basically any Batman character I wanted my photo with them, and little kids dressed up as Batman. Those were always good ones. I think cute. There was one I took a picture of a little girl who was dressed up as Batgirl, and I think the mother was like really surprised. She's just like, "Oh, he wants your picture. Go take it." Like she was like really.
She was like shy.
She was really shy.
It was too cute though.
Yeah, and then we met up with another Batgirl who had like an amazing cowl that you're gonna get in contact with for your Batgirl.
Damn right.
Yeah. And then we did Saturday, which our friends came down from Moncton as well. They couldn't come down Friday. They can only afford one day, so they came down. They pre-purchased their ticket. My buddy Gabe, who's dressed as Green Arrow, who got photobombed like crazy. Siobhan, who was
super mega photobomb.
Yeah, because she was the only dad in there.
Following her everywhere, and she was like, "Okay, get off my back, guys."
No, she wasn't like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, she appreciated it. And then Gabe's girlfriend Sylvie.
She did Black Canary.
Get the two couples there together, and then you did your Tomb Raider Reborn from the new game. She's so excited. She entered the
I'm still in shock.
She entered the masquerade, and you won second place for props in which division?
Journeyman.
The Journeyman division.
I couldn't believe it. You should have seen me backstage. I'm like, excuse me, I was just wondering if I want anything. They asked me my number, and I told them, and they're like, you got a second prize from Props Journeyman, and I'm like, I jumped up in the air a few times and just like, yes, yes, yes. I was so, everyone was looking at me like, yeah, I want second prize.
She's doing this, the Daniel Bryan. Yes, yes.
Except I was jumping in the air doing it.
Well, he jumps in the air when he does it too. Whenever he's going down to the ring.
I was pretty sure I was doing it higher.
Awesome.
And I broke my ice axe in the process, and I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad break. It's still salvageable, isn't it?
Not quite. I mean, it broke pretty much in half, so luckily it was still holding on by one part, so we just glued it and put some duct tape over it to give it more stability. So next year, if I'm going to do that again, I'm going to get my brother to help me make a more sturdier one out of wood.
Well, that's good for craft. That's made out of foam board.
Yeah, your leftover foam board.
Yeah, the stuff I used at our first Hal-Con when I made that crappy armor for Star Killer.
I know. Now we've upgraded that afterwards, so...
Now we know.
Now we know.
And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe!
You really had to do that?
Yes, of course. So we'll briefly talk about the issue that happened on Saturday. I could not go to the masquerade. I was in line, actually, around 11-ish to get in, to get a good seat, but not knowing that 11 o'clock was the Billy D. Williams Q&A, and I was just like, oh, I can't do that. Then I went downstairs and I go and I meet up with Sylvie, Gabe, and Siobhan, and we go to the vendor room, and then I see this lineup to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just to get out to try and get upstairs. And Gabe and I are like, we're hungry. We need to go out to the food court. Big mistake, because the fire marshal came in and shut the whole thing down. There was about 10,000 people there. So there was a lot of there was a lot of anger. There's a lot of confusion about what happened. Official story is the day passes that they were selling at the booth, they weren't specifically said Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It just said day pass. So I think what happened was a lot of people came back from Friday with the day pass still on, showing the volunteers.
Confusion with the staff.
Yeah, it says, oh, day pass. Yeah, go on. A lot of people are blaming the vendor room for being... That's not fair, because the vendor room, letting the people on the first floor for free, that's all that they could do was go to the vendors and shop. That's all they could do. It didn't really affect the overall. It's the fact that the second and third floor were packed to the brim. It was almost claustrophobic. I mean, you have a better experience because you were up there. Yeah, well, and I was texting and calling you while me and Gabe were waiting in line. I was trying to get back in, but the line would not move. They weren't letting anyone in.
I know. Like, hey, come, slow down, come on.
Like how packed was it on the second floor?
Pretty packed. I was lucky to get through and not get photobombed in the process, but it wasn't exactly claustrophobic-wise, considering they were keeping one room clear for the people who were in a masquerade, which was where I was in, for those who were trying to find out if they had won or not. Then, of course, there was going to be the grand parade, which, unfortunately, I couldn't make it either, considering we were just leaving at that point, so...
Yeah, and that was tough, too, because eventually, at one point, they said, if you want a refund because you're waiting in line, that we don't know if we were able to let you back in or not, they're telling people to go to the grand parade, and there's a table set up there that they're offering refunds. There was a massive line. A lot of people were complaining. I was like, that's how cons go. You wait in line for stuff. But yeah, I guess we had probably decided to leave because we had seen everything. I mean, we had gotten photobombed. We got, tons of photos taken.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to see two people dressed up as Sam and Alex.
Oh, yeah. I met them outside there.
Yeah, and of course our good friend Fox, he still was dressed up as Han Solo, and he still wanted a picture with me. His annual girl.
Yeah. So, yeah, we just decided promptly to... There's something that we wanted to do last year after going to vendors and getting a bunch of business cards and things like that. We wanted to go shopping, but we never could get all of us on a weekend or a weekday with a day off and decide, hey, let's drive down to Halifax and go shopping at these geek stores, like the last game store, like Giant Robot Comics, like the markets, like the flea markets and all that. I really want to go to the flea markets, especially for the guy we've been talking to. I talked to the most in the vendor room, which we'll get to in a second. But I do see on Facebook a lot of people are angry. A lot of people are saying that they're not going to be coming back. I mean, it's an honest mistake. That today, from what I'm reading, they're rectifying that. Is they're not selling any more day passes. Basically, if you got a weekend pass or Warp Speed Pass, that's your only way in. They're not bringing anyone free into the vendor room. So they're learning from their mistakes.
Got to make mistakes in order to learn from them.
I do think, though, that the way that the scope is now, with the fact they're bringing in so many guests and they're doing so much, I honestly think that they've outgrown that World Trade Convention Center. I know the city of Halifax is building another convention center, but it's not going to be ready for another 2 years. I really think they should move to the Metro Center. I mean, it's getting as big as like the bigger events out west, like, you know, your Montreal Comic Cons, your Fan Expos, your Anime Norths. Like, it's getting that big where it demands to be in like an arena, pretty much. I don't know how the Metro Center is set up for. What's it called?
Conventions.
For conventions, like for, you know, panel rooms and, you know, staging for that. But I do know that I went to Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown about 10 years ago now. And that place fit like 17,000, 18,000 people on the floor too. So I think Halifax Metro Center should be the best place for it next year. And we're recording this early, so we don't know who the guest lineup is for next year. I can tell you this much: we are definitely going next year. This is one of our favorite conventions to go to. The people, the panels, the vendors, everything is just so great. We love it. We're going to go back, despite what happened on Saturday. We love the event.
Hal-Cons.
And I urge everyone that only went on Saturday, please don't let this be a sour taste in your mouth, because
it is. Shot.
It was a mistake. They're owning up to it. A lot of people are like throwing a lot of blame to the volunteers, but everyone's owning up to it. They've apologized profusely for it. Please don't give up on this con. This is a great experience. Hope you come back next year. We are definitely going back next year.
Damn right.
But yeah, now it's time to go on to our loot.
Loot time.
Actually, we still held on to these. The Inner Space fans.
I actually follow one of the Inner Space hosts, which is not any of these guys, unfortunately. I follow
that's the new girl, right?
The new girl, Morgan.
Oh, they got their Twitter handles on there too.
Yeah.
There's AJ and there's Teddy. So that was in the con bag when we went for pre-registration. But yeah, here's the vendor room. Now, you know me, I buy a lot of video game stuff. I don't buy a whole lot of let's say movie or comic. Yeah, this is gonna take a while for me because I got a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
So first thing I got from the last game store is a Mega Man 10 Sippy Cup. Opens up right there. Oh,
something cool for work.
Yeah, definitely taking that into work.
Definitely make your coworkers jealous.
Yeah. I guess in Artist Alley, I got... Oh, can you get the print from the Betcha Thank You? Yes. I completely forgot about that. So, I only got a few things from Artist Alley, but I did get some video game related stuff. I love pixel art. The pixel art guys.
This is just beautiful. We need to put a frame in this.
Yeah. The pixel art guys always make some really good stuff with Perler beads, and I got myself Legend of Zelda Link to the Past link. So that was only $5. I really wanted to get that huge Samus one, but can't have everything. Also on Artist Alley, this is probably, I don't really buy a whole lot of like local art, or you know, but I had to get this. This is an awesome print of Mass Effect with the Reapers, and you got a
I don't know quite. It looks like Paladin, or
it could be Paladin. Yeah, you're on Paladin, but Turian. It's been so long since I played the game. I'm forgetting that I gotta do another playthrough of the games because I'm forgetting all the races. Like, but this is awesome. Like, that could be Garrus sitting there. But then again, there's a generic helmet on him, so don't know. But like, there's the Reapers. There's
no, it doesn't look like a helmet, honey.
It is Paladin, so it's like the 3rd level in the game.
Yeah.
After you leave the Citadel.
Yeah.
You have to go. You definitely have to go to Paladin. So that's awesome. I'm gonna get that framed. Should let you back in here. You want to show off your thing now?
Yeah. What I got from the steampunk booth was this is actually it does actually magnify, so it's good for not only for show but also for crafting too. So just put it on. Although I can barely see in these things, but it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, those are really cool.
But like you can use it as a prop and also for crafting too. So I gotta get the glasses out of these things.
Yeah, and the woman who sold that to her was very, very complimentary about your costume, about your movie one.
She loved all my Lara Croft costumes that I've worn through the years, and she said you can. She said something that I'm just going to keep to myself, which is actually quite nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she wanted to see your reboot one when we couldn't get down there.
I know. I wanted to show it to her too, but...
So, time on for video games. I actually picked up a couple of NES games that I don't see too often, and they're really, really hidden gems. Not a whole lot of people know about them. And a little bit, well, actually not too pricey because, I mean, they are getting up there in popularity, so why not? So I ended up getting Shattered Hand, which is a fantastic action platformer, and the beat 'em up too. I haven't sat down and played this a whole lot, but it's really fantastic. I can't wait to actually do a let's play of it. And another one that I've seen so many people stream, and it's such a great game. It's Battle for Olympus. Basically, take Zelda 2 Adventures of Link and put in Greek mythology, and you got a pretty badass game. So definitely recommend it. And something I found while the girl was putting out more PS1 games, I saw at the bottom of the box, the instruction manual for Super Mario World. And I was just like, how much? She's like, oh, geez, I didn't even know that was in there. $5? Like, hey, for $5 for an instruction manual? Why not? Alright, so this is a booth that I definitely want to find when we go down to Halifax sometime. Is this guy sells games, but he also has Japanese imports. He had Famicom and Super Famicom games, and we picked up a few. But first off, actually, I had to pick this up because I saw some 8-year-olds eyeing it. I was just like, nope, that's mine. Well, you decide. I'm buying it with my big boy money. I picked up Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire Edition for GBA. I never see this game anywhere. I never even checked eBay for it, really. But when I see it, I was just like, I really like the Ruby and Sapphire pinball game on here. So, all right, so now into the import. So we got a few Super Famicom games, and I'm surprised you got this one because you're not one for getting video games, but you are for this series, I guess.
Well, I'm starting now.
Yeah, so we got inbox a Sailor Moon game for the Super Famicom. This is actually a beat 'em up in the style of Final Fight and TMNT. So it's a 2-player brawler. I see the fingers there. So yeah. So I guess you got like your 5 Sailor Scouts, and it's pretty cool because this comes with the cart and the instruction manual and the box. So, and I guess we were such a big hit with buying these that on Saturday he had more. And I was actually kind of helped being a salesman because a woman came up and she was like going through all the stuff because I went up and I said, hey, you got anything new? And he's like, yeah, come through. And it's like, yeah, we're really amped about those Sailor Moon games. So, yeah, so they do got the plastic in there, still wrapped in plastic. So, we're going to try that out later. And for $30 for an in-box Super Famicom game is actually pretty good.
I couldn't put it down, honey. Yeah. I mean, I got some now. I've got a little bit more art to...
Yeah. And we got... Oh, I got this one. This is Sailor Moon S. This one is the fighting game. So it's like a Mortal Kombat Street Fighter game where you pick your Sailor Scouts and fight each other. And then finally, I had to go back for this one. This is Dragon Ball Z Super Buten 1. This is a DBZ fighting game. Which I find funny is that Super Saiyan Goku and Cell are on the cover, but they're not in the game. Like, this is like before Frieza. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check, but so I got a Dragon Ball Z fighting game. I love
play it to find out.
Yeah. So that's gonna be my project today, is modding my Super Nintendo to play these games, because there's these two little plastic things inside your Super Nintendo to prevent these carts from going in. But if you get a pair of pliers and just snap them off, then you can play them in. Or if you got a Game Genie, you don't want to do that to your Super Nintendo. I think Melanie's next to show some stuff off.
I'm just gonna get this off. Just put that there.
Alright. So you got some necklaces, eh?
Yeah, I got some necklaces just at my friend Michelle's booth. She had some $10 pendant necklaces and stuff like that. She had one that was already on, this one here was already on a more fancier necklace that I just wanted the pendant. I just didn't want the necklace, so I just bought the pendant. I like unicorns and Pegasus and stuff, so I've always liked those. And I also got a My Little Pony pendant of Daring Do. I thought, which is basically the ripoff of Indiana Jones in the Ponyverse. I always get a kick out of that character.
And you got a local art as well.
Yeah, I couldn't put this down. It was Lara Croft doing an Indiana Jones tribute. Yeah. I didn't
see it from afar. I honestly thought I saw this from afar, so I thought the one that you were doing was Indy with the medallion trying to find the Ark. But getting the medallion there. Now the last two things you didn't get at the con. We went because we decided when we couldn't get back in. We decided to go shopping to the shops. Yeah. We can only go to one because some of them are way out of the way, and I don't know.
We got lost a little bit.
Thank you very much.
Because
Google
of the stupid
Maps,
GPS and stuff on our phones was confusing the hell out of us, because directing us right back to right where we started instead.
Exactly.
And I'm like, what?
We went to Giant Robot Comics in Dartmouth, and they had a 20% off sale because of Hal-Con. So yeah. Melanie ended up getting herself.
I got in a Star Wars book, considering I just wanted something else to go with my Star Wars collection of comics that I have. Yeah, I don't really have very many, so I figured it's time to start.
Yeah, and probably a really good find.
Which I walked past so many freaking times was actually I'm gonna have to take it out because it's not on the box.
It's on the side. It's on the side there.
Yeah. Well, I'll take it out and you do your thing. And
all right. While she's taking that out, I'm gonna take this out.
If I can.
I ended up getting myself a wall scroll that the last game store ended up getting, and I begged them on Facebook. I'm like, please bring this to Hal-Con. Oh, wrong side. So I ended up getting myself a wall scroll of the box art for Super Mario Brothers 3. So awesome. You can't see the whole thing, but yeah, this is going up in our living room. Right next to my Zone of the Enders poster. Let me set that down here.
Put some of my art up there too someday.
No, all my art. All day, every day. Alright, see you some help?
I can't get it out without making a mess because of the styrofoam padding. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, so she ended up getting herself a statue from her second favorite franchise.
Well, I wouldn't say second, but it's close.
It's your second.
One of my top 5.
Yeah.
Of Finn from the first Tron movie.
That's pretty badass.
And it's from the first 500 of 3,000.
Yeah. 466 out of 3,000 of these.
466. That's one of my lucky numbers. One of my lucky numbers.
Very cool. All right, we are running on time here because it's like 25 minutes now on this video.
This a two-parter.
Oh no, this is going up as all one part. So,
fine.
and because we had the mess up on Saturday, but I really hope that doesn't deter you all from going to this fantastic convention.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
We will be back next year for sure.
Right.
And that's it for us. If you guys want to follow any of our exploits, please like, comment, subscribe to this video. Subscribe to Melanie at
Relic Raider
on YouTube.
We'll put a link on the bottom.
Put our links down below. We'll put our Twitter handles as well if you want to follow us. And I'm going to spend the next 2 days growing my beard back because I feel naked without it. Bye, guys.
Bye.